Friends, associates, and well-wishers of Chief Dele Momodu, the publisher of Ovation International magazine and the CEO of the prestigious House of Ovation in Accra, Ghana, had caused to join him, his wife, and entire family as they bade a befitting farewell to their late matriarch, Madam Gladys Arike Momodu, who passed on recently at the ripe age of 84. The first of the activities marking the late Madam Gladys Momodu's funeral rites began with the burial and thanksgiving service at the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Ile-Ife, in Osun State of Nigeria. The atmosphere during the service was a mixture of a sense of deep loss for Madam Momodu's transition is going to create in the lives of those she left behind, and celebration of her exemplary life and the legacy she has bequeathed to her family and others who were privileged to know her during her lifetime. The Redeemed Choir set the tone for the funeral obsequies. The occasion also featured a sermon in which the officiating clergyman reminded the congregation of the transience of life on this mortal plane and the need for all to live their lives and conduct their affairs with eternity in mind at all times. He paid tribute to the deceased for her warmth, generosity, and charitable nature. The sermon was followed by a special prayer session for Dele Momodu and his immediate and extended family. Members of the congregation had one final opportunity to pay their last respects to the deceased as they filed past a white casket bearing her remains. Because of the special bond a mother shares with her children from infancy to adulthood, the loss of a mother, especially one as loving and beloved as Madam Gladys Momodu, is always a bitter pill to swallow, no matter how ill the bereaved offspring may be. That was the case with Dele Momodu, the last child of his mother, who could not hold back tears as friends and well-wishers swarmed around him to offer their sympathies. Towards the close of the service, Dele Momodu gave a vote of thanks in Yoruba language, after which the casket was sealed and carried off for interment. The casket arrived at the deceased's hometown of Bongon and was received by the deceased kith and kin and other indigents of the town. The brief interment ceremony featured a graveside oration in which the officiating minister reiterated the need for all to rededicate their lives to God. The ceremony ended with a session of prayer and thanksgiving. The somber mood that pervaded Madam Gladys Momodu's burial and Thanksgiving service soon gave way to joyous festivities at the grand reception thereafter, as guests from far and wide thronged the town of Bogon to join Dele Momodu and his family in celebrating the life and times of the late mother. There couldn't have been a better demonstration of love for the Momodus and other family members of the late Madam Gladys Momodu, as guests defied the heavy downpour that was witnessed from the beginning of the event to the end. The guests came from all segments of society, from all parts of Nigeria and beyond. They reflected the various connections Dele Momodu has garnered and cultivated over the years, and the various interests he has catered for in an illustrious career in which he has chronicled in words and in pictures the lifestyles of the most notable personalities in the world. It was also an occasion which brought together royal fathers from both the East and West who made a particularly colorful entrance into the arena. Most notably, the monarch of Orogun-Ile-Ife in Osun State, His Royal Majesty Oba Dokun Abolarin, a close friend of Dele Momodu's. As the holder of the special title of the Onune Kuroa I of Etitimboko in Abia State, the royalty from the eastern parts of the country was there in their legion. Past political office holders such as Chief Olusegun Oshoba, the former governor of Ogun State, present public office holders, politicians, government functionaries, business titans such as Chief Alex Duduyemi, who came with his lovely wife, top military brass, Lieutenant General Alani Akinade, retired, was there. Also in attendance were notable socialites and media personalities. Chief Fatoe, the chairman of Multilinks Nigeria Limited, who incidentally is a younger brother of the deceased, also had his friends at the event. The high turnout of guests and the camaraderie that pervaded the occasion was a testimony to Dele Momodu's positive image among various segments of our society, as all the guests strove in various ways to identify with him on this occasion. In fact, some of the guests had to go to enormous lengths just to be at the event. For example, the chairman of these day newspapers, Prince Nduka Baigbana, had to take a chartered flight to Ibadan, from where he now drove to Bogon to attend the burial ceremony. As for Professor Dora Akunyili, the Director General of NAFDAC, she spent over 5 hours in traffic along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway just to honor a friend, Dele Momodu, on that occasion. The numerous photo sessions Dele Momodu had with his friends was indicative of his popularity and goodwill. The occasion, which was compared by ace broadcaster BC Olatilo, featured a number of musical and cultural performances.
We'd like to recognize the president, sir.
These included special appearances by the one and only Sir Shina Peters and the Bonsue Fuji exponent Adewale Ayuba. It was dancing and conviviality all the way as guests savored the mood of the moment and the music of the two maestros. No doubt, it was a great way to send off a woman like Madam Gladys Arike Momodu. Let her congratulate a friend of the house, Dele Momodu, on a very successful and befitting burial rites for your loving mother.